Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be taking a look at another Oxford Diecast Scania fire engine, and this one is from the Cleveland Fire and Rescue, and I'm going to take a look at this one. So with that being said, I'm going to start this review. So this is a pretty nice one. It's a plain looking one, not a whole lot of detail. As you can see, just kind of plain, nothing across the lockers. It's just plain, it says Fire and Rescue. There is some detail in the front of the cab, so we're going to zoom in on that real quick. As you can see right here by the door, it's got that the badge or the crest right there, the fire symbol. You can see right up there it says 009C3, and then it says Cleveland Fire Brigade, which is a little different because it says Fire and Rescue on the box in case that it came in, so that's a little bit different. That's pretty cool though. Take a look back now. Zoom out just for a second. So take a look. So that's that side of the fire engine. This is pretty nice here too. Gonna zoom in. There's a little detail on the lower part of the bumper, P270. And then of course, as you can see, it says Fire Rescue written in reverse, which is a little bit different. Looks like you got your license plate at the bottom, which is pretty cool. It's like a license plate. Got a white grill right in front of the front, pretty nice. Got the light bar on top, as you can see, and then you got the white, this white part right up here along the top, and then you got basically the same thing that was shown on the other Oxford fire engines. You got these two, looks like could be extra lights on top. Right there on that light bar, not sure. That's what it looks like to me. You also got the two mirrors on both sides, which is pretty nice. Zoom out now just a little bit, and then turning it around to this side, it's pretty much the same detailing on this side. Not a whole lot. It's pretty much the same thing. So I'm not really going to say too much about it. It's basically the same. Taking a look at the top of the fire engine, this is pretty cool. As you can see right behind the light bar, you got that black box thing looking, and then it says C3 on top, which is pretty cool. Nice little detail. As you can see, it also has that camera or that light right there, which is pretty nice. Small ladder here. Got another one over here. Then you got this big thing right here in the middle. Looks like a ladder, or maybe it's a different type of contraption. Not sure, but that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to take a look around the back of the appliance now. And then you see the ladders. Nicely detailed right here. You've got the tools. These things right here, one on each side. Looks like a tool maybe. Not sure. I like the lights in the four corners, which is pretty cool. The three of those. The three lights. So that's pretty nice. You also got the pump area right here at the back where they hook up their hoses, which is pretty nice. And now to give my overall view thoughts. So I've had this one for a really long time. I really like this one. It's a great Scania fire engine. A little disappointed that there isn't much more detailing to it, but that's okay. I really like it. It still is. It's still just as good as the other fire engines that I have in my collection, especially since it's a Scania. It's a pretty nice one. I really like the look and some of the detail, but this is a nice one. I'm not sure the status of it, if Oxford is still running this or not. You'd have to check their website, but I'm sure if they're not, you could probably find it on eBay. That would be probably the best bet, I would say. I'm not really too sure, but this is a nice one. So if you come across any of their Scania fire engines, the 176 scale fire engines like these ones, then I highly recommend getting them for your collection, as Oxford does a really great job with their Scania fire engines, and the detail and the features on them. They're pretty cool, so I'd highly recommend getting it. And I would still give this model a 10 just because it's a pretty nice one in the way that it looks with the detailing and the features on it. It's pretty nice. So definitely be sure you keep your eyes peeled and get something like this for your collection, especially if you like their 176 scale model emergency vehicles like this one. Anyway, that'll be it for this review, and please be sure you stay tuned for the next one.